What's up, everybody? This is Bruce, aka Geektacular, and today I'm going to be unboxing the brand new Dragon Ball Z Steelbook Blu-ray releases of seasons 1, 2, and 3. So what these are Dragon Ball Z in 1080p on Blu-ray, but they're actually being presented in their original native aspect ratio, so full screen 4:3, versus these existing season set Blu-rays that have been out for a year or two. These ones that exist on Blu-ray are still widescreen cropped, and they have kind of the super color saturation going on and that sort of thing. So this is kind of the latest full Blu-ray series set that's available. And again, it's not in the original aspect ratio. It's in widescreen, cropped, and all the saturation color values are kind of more adjusted to match sort of modern anime. These ones are a little bit more true to the original form. So the coloring on these, the color grading, is a little bit more faithful to the original. It's less super oversaturated and that sort of thing. It does retain some of the grain. There's a debate whether they actually DNR'd the entire series and then added some grain on top of it, or whether they just DNR'd it at a lower level so that it only got rid of some of the grain and left some. There's kind of a debate about that currently. I don't exactly know all of that. I'm not a professional color grader or, film preservationist, so I can't really speak to that. But it does have some grain, unlike the previous two releases. It is in its original 4:3 full screen versus widescreen, which is awesome. So you're not having stuff being cut out of the image just to zoom it in artificially. And the colors and stuff are a little bit more in tune with the original coloring. So it's kind of slightly less of your super oversaturated everything. So these aren't the Dragon boxes, but these are, I think, going to be hopefully pretty good. They're the same releases from the 30th anniversary set, so if you got that limited edition set that came with a big figure and an art book and stuff, then you don't really need these. But if you didn't pick that up like me, or you kind of like steelbooks, you collect steelbooks, or you think steelbooks are kind of cool, then these might be something to consider. I've never seen it on Blu-ray in full screen, so I think this is going to work really well because I do enjoy making sure I'm watching stuff kind of, in its original aspect ratio, as close as possible sort of to the original intent, but with, 1080p on Blu-ray, that kind of stuff. I like that as well. So I think this is probably, for me, going to be a pretty good compromise. So let me just go ahead. I'm going to open all three of these up, and I'm going to unbox them so that you can see what's inside. And they're intending to release the entire series. They're releasing them like 2 or 3 at a time. So I think they've announced all the ones through season 7 already, and then 8 and 9 will be a little bit later. But they are intending to release the entire series in steelbooks kind of this way. So let's go ahead and just dive right in here. So this is season 1. These are all Blu-ray steelbooks. They're all the same size as a normal Blu-ray case, slightly thicker maybe, about the same thickness. Each one comes shrink-wrapped. So let me go ahead and take this off. And as you can see, there's actually a paper insert that's inside of here, and it kind of wraps around the top there and then down the back. So let me just show you that real quick. So there's the technical information. This says that it is region A and B, which is kind of interesting. So it's not locked to region A, it's AB. 1080p, high definition, but 4:3, full screen. For the audio, you got the Dolby True HD English dialogue with Japanese music, the 5.1 track for that. Dolby True HD US English broadcast version 2.0. So you get a stereo version of the English dub with the actual original English soundtrack there. And then you get the original Japanese mono. So that would be the Japanese music with the Japanese audio in the very, original, direct from the audio source mono. So that is pretty sweet. I'll probably watch it in Japanese. So let's go ahead and take this off. Take a look at the actual steelbook here. Oh, this looks nice. So yeah, very cool. Nothing's embossed or anything, but as you can see, like the background, this blue here is really metallic. You can sort of see like the sheen of the steelbook. And most of this other stuff is kind of like printed on top of it. So the steelbook, like the metal, kind of really stands out on the background and sort of where that's cut out there, as you can kind of see when I run the light over it there. So yeah, that's very cool. Let's see, is this being held on by anything? Yes, so it's being held on by like one little piece of that sticky tack stuff. It just pops right off. It says Vegeta right there. So each one I think features a different character from the series. Usually kind of a character that somehow relates to the plot of that season, I would imagine. And this is what the spine looks like. So I'm assuming they're all going to kind of line up and look uniform. But it says the series, the season number, and then which episodes are on this release. Some printing there. As you can see, the artwork kind of wraps around to the bottom on the front and the back. Like that. Let's go ahead and open it up here. Oh, we have some inner artwork as well. Let me just show you this inner art here. So again, that's like printed on the inside of the steelbook. So on the blue part, it's like super metallic. And then you have the really cool artwork kind of printed on top of that. And then it does have the same thing from the spine on the inside too, which is pretty cool. All right, so let's go ahead and just take a quick look here. Disc 1. So it looks like all of the discs have the same character from the steelbook, but kind of in different poses. So, and then this is on a little hinge here. Disc 3. Ooh. And then disc 4 here. And this is the inside here, so this says the season number, and then the episode count again. And some more cool artwork there. And it looks like if the seasons have different special features, and those are included on the final disc there. So yeah, kind of snapshot there, feels good. So yeah, so that's season 1. Go ahead and take a look at season 2. Got the main man Goku here. Here's the top right there. Then here is the insert from the back. Again, same specs. Original Japanese mono, Dolby True HD, US English broadcast, stereo, and then English dialogue with Japanese music, surround sound. Again, AB. Let's go ahead and take this off here. Hold on by, again, just a little piece of sticky tack. Doesn't leave any residue or anything like that. So there's the front art of the steelbook. Looks very nice. Very cool. Again, the background, like the orange part, is super metallic. It's like kind of the just colored metal. And then all the art is sort of printed on top of that. So there is the spine there. The spine is also metallic, by the way. So like this orange here and behind the episode text where it's sort of die cut there, this is all like also shiny and metallic. There you go. Goku there, sort of printed on top of the shiny metallic orange. So again, we got the same theme going on here. Oh, here's Vegeta. So yeah, I guess they sometimes include other people. He's sort of included along with Goku. So maybe it's not always just the character from the case, but like some supporting characters too. But I think the artwork on the discs is probably going to be all the cover character. So disc 1 and 2, disc 3, and disc 4. So yeah, all different versions of Goku there in different poses and things like that. And then here's the artwork that's on the inside. So it's actually printed on the inside of the steelbook there. So yeah, very cool. And the discs also look really cool because they basically have the same sort of coloring as the steelbook. So it's kind of hard to see, but like the background here is the exact same sort of like orange kind of dotted metallic pattern that is found on the outside of the steelbook. So the background of all the disc art has that same exact coloring as well. And again, this is on 2 little tabs. I imagine this is probably the weak point. These might break, so I would definitely double check your releases if you order these just to make sure that they're all good. And then once I unbox all 3 of these, I'll show you kind of how they look lined up on the spines and stuff. Let's go ahead and open disc 3 here. And I'm planning to get the whole series, so if you're interested in the remaining releases as well, feel free to check out my channel a little bit later once those are released. And I'm planning to do unboxings of all those, the same level of detail and everything. So if that's something you're interested in, please go ahead and subscribe. And that way when I unbox all the remaining releases, you will know. So there's the top there. I just want to show you the contents of the back slip here. So there we go. Again, everything's very uniform across the releases, so this whole spec part's going to look the same. The special features are a little bit different on each release, I think, so you get something a little bit different with each season. But they're all, they all have the same technical specs. So we got Frieza here. So here you go. Again, really cool, kind of like a weird, interesting, like dotted sort of metallic pattern there. And the cool artwork of Frieza. Episode 75 to 107. There's the spine right there. And as you can see, again, the artwork sort of wraps around the sides and the bottom on both halves. So you see it here as well. Again, you can kind of see the light catching on the metallic purple there. Very cool. Let's go ahead and open this up. All right. All kinds of different Frieza forms here on the disc art. So here is this. I'm trying to move it around a little bit so you can kind of see the kind of the metallic nature of the artwork there. Okay, so we got discs 1 and 2 here. Disc 3. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. The coloring of the purple looks slightly different on these. I don't know if maybe it's just my eyesight. This looks like a little bit lighter purple, and this looks like a little bit darker purple. So I don't know. Kind of different gradients of purple, I guess. So there's 3 and 4. 3 is the artwork from the front there. Again, the 4th one has the bonus features on it. And then Season 3, Episode 75 to 107 right there. Again, very cool artwork there. So yeah, these don't come with digital copies or anything like that, so don't go looking for that. But yeah, these are, you know, you can actually watch. You're going to be able to watch all of Dragon Ball Z from start to finish in its original aspect ratio 4:3, not cropped widescreen, and closer, a little bit closer grain, a little bit closer colors to the original. Not perfect, not Dragon Box level, not, you know, ultimate perfect edition, but for somebody who wants to watch it in HD in its original aspect ratio, I mean, this is basically, you know, there's not too many games in town for that. So if that's what you're looking for and you're not super picky about it, I think this might be a good release. So let me go ahead and show you what the spines look like all lined up here. So this is what it's going to look like on your shelf here. If you have all these stacked up beside each other. So very uniform, which is cool. They all have different colors, which is going to look nice. And I like that they tell you the episode count and the season number, because the season numbers are sort of made up by Funimation somewhat. They don't really they're not particularly relevant. There's just tons and tons of episodes of this. So it's nice that they both tell you the episode numbers and also the seasons on the spine there, and that they're all going to line up and look really nice. So yeah, I'm down with this. They're a little bit expensive. They're like $40 a piece or something like that. Hopefully they go down in price a little bit. And again, if you have the limited edition release from about a year ago that had the whole series on Blu-ray, plus the statue and the art book and stuff, these are supposedly the exact same transfers. So if you already have that, there's no reason to get these. From what I hear, the contents of these are identical. The transfer is the exact same one they used for that. That was just a limited edition super deluxe collection. And this one is going to be more widely available. And it comes in steelbooks and that sort of thing. So yeah, as a Dragon Ball Z fan, but not a rabid purist of needing the very utmost, 100% original accurate artwork and colors and stuff like that, I think it's going to be really great. So thanks everybody for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below. That would be awesome. If you like these types of videos, if you like anime, if you like sci-fi, fantasy, or if you just collect DVDs, Blu-rays, that kind of thing, go ahead and click subscribe down below. And also be sure to hit that notification bell down below, so that way you don't miss any of my future content. So thanks so much for watching, everyone, and I'll catch you next time.